Hello, welcome to High Ground Gaming. This is Eric. My co-host Mr. Brodie is here off camera. We decided to do another career replay based upon how much fun we're having with Bobby Orr's replay using Inside the Crease Hockey. If you haven't checked that out yet, check that out. That's going well so far. Well, not so well for the Bruins, but it's a lot of fun so far. So, as you can probably guess here, we're going to be doing a career replay of a Celtic that started in 1979, 80. That was his rookie season. And most of the seasons are available through Inside the Paint Basketball by Inside Sports again. Same guys that made Inside the Crease Hockey. But as you can probably guess here, it's going to be the career replay of Rookie of the Year for 1979 and 1980 and Hall of Famer Larry Bird. So Larry Bird, we're going to do a career replay of Larry the Legend Bird, starting with the 1979-80 season. So we're going to be playing every Celtics games and maybe an occasional other game, but for the most part we'll be playing the Celtics. And this replay, we're just going to be primarily focusing on the Celtics games just because there's so many teams. It would be almost impossible to play all the regular season games, especially, baseball. It's a little bit more feasible, but even baseball is a lot of work too because these games, the basketball games, can take probably about the same as the hockey games, about an hour and a half or so, give or take. Get a little bit faster, I'm sure, as the season goes on. But that's a lot of hour and a halves there to play all. I want to say I'm trying to remember how many teams there are. I want to say 29 teams now, but however many teams there are in the NBA back in 1979, 1980. So we're going to be primarily focusing on the Celtics games. Maybe another game here and there if as I'm playing the season through with some other teams possibly. But anyway, because we want to try to get through the season in a reasonable fashion. So all right, so without further ado, let's get Larry Bird's career Game 1 underway. It's going to be against the Houston Rockets. The Celtics have the following starters. Dave Cowens is the center. Larry Bird is going to be starting at power forward. He can play power forward and forward. Cedric Maxwell is going to be the forward. At guard is going to be Chris Ford. And at point guard is going to be Nate Tiny Archibald. Which I know King Ichibu, who does some videos, sports-related videos. So I think some inside pitch videos as well as some other sports related. I know he's doing a replay of National Pastime 3, doing a decade of the 80s replay on the Delphi forums. But anyway, I believe he has I want to say it's a dog. I'm not sure. It's either a dog or a cat, but I think it might be a dog named Tiny Archibald, who is his co-host in a lot of his games. Anyway, for the visiting Houston Rockets, you'll notice a lot of these names. Moses Malone at center. Rudy Tomjanovich, which I know is a coach, at power forward. Robert Reed is the forward. Calvin Murphy is at guard. And Tom Henderson is the starting point guard. So there are your starting lineups. Malone and Maxwell, well, I guess are going to be... Well, they're not doing the tip-off. I'm sure it's Malone and Cowens. But it looks like the offensive rebound is going to be won by... Let's see here. It's going to be won by Malone and over to Tomjanovich. I'll end up with the ball for Houston. He will pass it over to Calvin Murphy. And Murphy will put up a 2-point shot. And that will be off the mark, as it's going to be defended by Chris Ford.
What great defense.
So loose ball is going to be won by Looks like Tomjanovich is going to end up with the ball for Houston. He'll shoot a 2 from the floor. And that will be off the mark. And it'll be a jump ball. The jump ball will be won by Houston. And that'll be over to... Actually, continue to pass it around. And that'll be over to Tomjanovich. Tomjanovich will put up a 2-pointer. And that'll be good. So Houston on the board first. Leads it 2-0. And no assist on the play. Celtics will inbound it. And it's going to be over to Cowens. Cowens with the ball. Cowens will turn it over. So Houston inbounds it. Pass over to Henderson. Henderson will be fouled by Cowens. His first. Houston will inbound it. And it's going to be over to Henderson. Henderson will shoot a 2. And that will be defended by Cowens. Rebound is going to go out to Malone for the Houston. He'll throw up a 2. And nope, that'll be defended again by Cowens. That shot was definitely on target. Defended well by Cowens, though. Got a piece of it. Let's see here. And Cowens will end up with the rebound. And it's going to be... and it'll work its way back to Cowens. Cowens will shoot a 2. And that will be off the mark. Rebound by Tomjanovich. He'll pass it over to Calvin Murphy. Calvin Murphy will turn it over, though. So Celtics will inbound it. And it's going to go over to Cowens.
If he goes straight to the glass,
he'll shoot a 2, and that'll be off the mark. And Malone down with the rebound. And he'll be fouled by Cowens. Cowens got 2 quick fouls on him. So Cowens will be sitting down, and Rick Roby will come in to replace him. Cowens with 2 early fouls here. Less than 3 minutes into the game. So the Rockets inbound it. And that'll go over to Murphy. And that'll be good. So Houston now leads 4-0. Celtics push the ball up. And there's going to be a foul on Tomjanovich. Celtics inbound it. And Maxwell will shoot a 2. And that will be good.
got it!
So the Celtics have the lead now, 4-2 lead. As Chris Ford picks up an assist on it. Check the bench here quickly. I think we're just going to leave all our guys in here. Yeah, we'll do that. Won't make any substitutions now. So Houston inbounds it. And it's going to go over to Malone. Malone will shoot a 2. And that shot will be good. So Houston up now 6-2 as the Celtics push it forward. And Maxwell with it now, and he will be fouled. And it's going to be by Robert Reed. Reed with his first personal. And it'll be a shooting foul. So Max will go to the line and shoot 2. He's a 79% free throw shooter. First one's good. And the second one's also good. So he nails both of them. Houston now on top 6-4 as they inbound the ball. And it'll be stolen by Roby. So Roby just into the game, makes a steal. And he'll be on the fast break. And he'll go for the layup. Oh, actually, a jumper, sorry. And that will be a miss, just in and out. Rebound will go to Tomjanovich. And he will pass it over to Malone.
Spin move in the lane.
And Malone's shot will be good, and he will draw a foul. So possibility of a three-point play. Forward 44. So it's going to be a foul on Rick Roby. So Malone will go to the line and shoot 2. He's a 72% free throw shooter. First one's good. And the second one also good. So Houston doubling up on the Celtics, now 8-4. 4 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And Murphy will commit the foul. Celtics will inbound it. 3 free fouls on each team so far. And it's going to be over to Archibald. Tiny Archibald with the ball now. He dribbles it up. And he'll shoot a 2. And that will be off the mark. And Chris Ford there with the rebound for the Celtics. And he'll put up a shot. And great defense by Murphy. And Malone will end up with the defensive rebound. Celtics are able to get back. Murphy with it now. He'll put up a 2. And he will miss that one. And it'll be out of bounds. So jump ball. Ref calls. Celtics get the jump ball. And that'll be over to Roby. Roby will shoot a 2. And that will be defended by Malone. And Reed will end up with the rebound. He'll pass it over to Malone. No, actually, I won't pass it to Malone. He'll pass it over to Tomjanovich. And he'll give a great pass over to... I think it's over to Malone. So credit Tomjanovich for an assist on the basket by Malone. So Larry Bird yet to touch the ball almost 5 minutes into the game. Inbound pass over to Roby.
Spin move in the lane.
And that'll be defended by Malone. And he'll end up with the rebound. Pass it over to Murphy. And his shot should be good.
Can you believe that?
So 12-4 now. Houston with an 8-point lead. Approaching the midway portion of the first quarter. Celtics with the ball now. Over to Ford. Ford will shoot a 3-pointer. And that will be off the mark. In and out. But there's a possible loose ball foul. So guard 54. No, looks like it's going to be an offensive foul on Ford. Now it says check defensive first. So, actually these are both defensive right here. So guard 54, actually it is going to be a defensive foul as he doesn't count here. So it's going to be guard 54 or 54, or defensive high. So that is the only one that's marked. So it's going to be Murphy with the foul. Fourth foul for the Rockets. So Murphy's second foul. Oops. So Murphy will go to the bench. And let's see here. So we'll read over the shooting guard. And Rick Barry will come in at small forward. Let's see here. I think we're good to leave that right there for now. Alright, so Celtics to inbound the ball, down by 8. Bird was his first possession of the game. He's going to shoot a 2.
The jumper on the baseline.
And that will be a miss. So Larry Bird's first shot is a miss of his career. And it's going to be a rebound by Barry for the Rockets. No fast break on the play. And Malone will end up with the ball. And his shot will be off the mark. Bird with the rebound. And he'll pass it over to Maxwell. Maxwell will shoot a 2. And that will be no good as Barry gets a piece of it. Well, he's actually able to defend it, didn't actually get a hand on it. Let's see here. I think we're going to make some substitutions here. I think ML Carr is going to come on at forward. See here. Judkins will come on at shooting guard. I think we're good there. See if any substitutions for Detroit here. I don't think so. Yeah, maybe Dunleavy will come on at point guard. And yeah. Alright, I guess that's good for now. Alright, so the Celtics win the jump ball. And Robert Reed will commit the foul. So they're now in the penalty. So Roby will go to the line and shoot 2, 68% free throw shooter. And the first one is good. And the second one is also good. So hits both from the line. Now at 12-6, Houston lead. 5 minutes and 36 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's going to be over to Reed.
The jumper on the baseline.
And that will be good.
And stick it.
Credit Tomjanovich with the assist. Celtics inbound it. And Larry Bird ends up with the ball. And he's going to shoot a 3, the first 3 of his career. And that will be a miss. So he misses his first 3-pointer of his career. So far 0 for 2 from the floor. And that will go out of bounds. This will be Celtic ball. And Reed will go to the bench with his second personal. I'll have Rudy White come in for a spell. Alright, so Celtic ball. And it's going to be over to Archibald. Archibald will shoot a 2. And that'll be a miss. Rebound, though, by Roby. Put up a 2, and he'll miss. And it's going to be a loose ball foul. So offense guard 50. Yeah, it's going to be a foul on Jeff Judkins just into the game. So Celtics will be on the penalty from now on. Rest of the quarter. Down by 8. So I think the Celtics are going to... I guess we somehow won't let us... Can't play in the press yet. So over to Malone. And Carr can't quite get a hand on it. He almost did.
Reverse layup.
And that'll be off the mark. Ooh, but it'll be good though, as it's a +5.
He buries that shot.
All right, and no assist, and Celtics will call a timeout. Try to get that momentum down. So the Celtics will inbound it. Having trouble getting it inbound here. And still can't get it in. Forced shot by Archibald. So he'll put up a 2. And that'll be good as he gets the layup. Good thing we called the timeout because that momentum would have nullified that shot. Since we did, the shot ends up being good.
He buries that shot.
So Archibald with his first 2 points of the game. Pass into Barry. Barry will put up a shot. And that'll be good.
Ah, dandy.
So inbound pass to Archibald. He'll take it up the court. And he's going to give a great pass over to Carr. And that'll be good. Credit Archibald with the assist there. All right, now we're going to have the Celtics play a press here, down by 8. And that'll be a pass over to Dunleavy. Dunleavy will... And it'll be good. So, 20-10 lead now for Houston. 3 minutes and 48 seconds left in the quarter. And it's going to be a pass over to Bird. Bird will be fouled though. So it'll be a foul on Barry, his first. So Bird would go to the line and shoot 2. Bird is an 84% free throw shooter. And he gets his first point of his career via the free throw. And the second one will miss. So Bird will miss a rare free throw. And it'll be rebounded, pulled down by Tomjanovich. So Bird gets 1 out of 2. And it'll be a pass over to White. White will turn it over though. Celtics will inbound it, down by 9. Pass over to Roby. And Roby's shot will be off the mark, but he'll draw the foul.
Draws the foul.
And it's going to be on Tomjanovich, his second. So Tomjanovich will go to the bench. And Major Jones will come in at power forward. And Archibald will go to the bench as Henderson comes in. And Maxwell will... I don't know exactly what... Okay, Chaney will come in there. Judkins will switch over there. And Maxwell will go to the bench. Alright, I guess that's good there. So, alright, so Roby to the line to shoot 2, 68% free throw shooting. He's 2 for 2 so far today. First shot is off the mark. And he misses both of them. So he's now 2 for 4 from the line. As Malone pulls down the rebound on the missed shot. Missed free throw. Houston with the ball now. Pass it over to Barry. Barry will put up a shot. And that'll be a miss. But Jones will come down with the rebound for Houston. He'll shoot a 2. And that will be good. So, Houston doubling up on the Celtics with 3 minutes left in the first quarter, 22-11. Let's see here. Let's see. So I think Bird will go to the bench. Runstein will come in. Dave Cowens will come back in. He'll play safely, though. ML Carr will come back in. Let's see. Cedric Maxwell will come back in at power forward. Let's see here. Moses Malone will come out. Dwight Jones will come in. These guys are all in foul trouble. We'll leave the rest of it like it is. Okay. So Cowens will play safe. We're not going to press anymore. We'll play safe. And yeah, Celtics will inbound it. Will they inbound it? Is that a turnover? Okay, 2-point rebound. So he made the shot. Okay, I guess the Celtics are just inbounding it. Okay. Alright, so Celtics inbounded, down by 11. Pass over to Maxwell, now playing power forward. He'll put up a shot. And that shot will be good, and it'll be a foul draw too. Maxwell excellent at drawing a foul. So he's going to go to the line. Possibility of a 3-point play.
Draws the foul.
The foul will be against Rudy White, his first personal. So he'll get 2 to make 1. No, I think he just gets the 1 here. That's right. Different rules back in this time period, 79 and 80. So let's see here. So I guess he will get 2 to make that 1. Okay. Let's see here. So he's 2 for 2 from the line so far. I don't think that was an assist. I forgot to check that though. Okay. Anyway, I don't think it was. So he puts up, shoots a free throw, and it's good. All right, so the Rockets will inbound the ball. Up by 8. Over to Jones. And he'll be fouled by Maxwell. His first personal. So Jones will go to the line. Celtics in the penalty. 57% free throw shooter is Jones. And he'll miss the first one. Yeah, but he'll make the second one. 1 for 2. As we near the end of the first quarter. 2 minutes and 36 seconds left in the quarter. Pass over to Henderson now at point guard. Gerald Henderson.
The drive to the basket.
And he'll drive to the basket and he will miss. Well, not quite a momentum shot. One more would have been a good shot. Rebound by Dwight Jones. Get 2 Jones in now for Houston. Dwight Jones at center and Major Jones at power forward. So almost a fast break. Celtics do get down back in time. And that's going to be out to Dwight Jones. He'll shoot a 2. And that will be off the mark. And Maxwell will come down with the rebound for the Celtics. And he'll pass it over to ML Carr. And he'll be fouled by Rudy White, his second personal. So a lot of early fouling. Let's see here. So 4 guys in, wow, even the bench guys in foul trouble. I guess we'll have him come in at, there we go, I guess that's good for now. So Detroit with most of their bench players, I think all bench players in now, other than Henderson. And Celtics, let's see here. Larry Bird's out right now. We're going to leave him out to the end of the quarter. I guess that's good for now. Actually, we could bring in Chris Ford. Well, he's at the line. Carr's at the line, though. I think we're going to bring him back in Rick Roby. Owen Counts to get that 3rd foul. And that way we can play press. We can press it. Alright, so ML Carr goes to the line to shoot 2. 74% free throw shooter. First one is good. And the second one is also good. So he hits both of them. Celtics now trail by 7. Go into the press. And Chaney will steal it for the Celtics. And he'll pass it over to Henderson on the fast break. And he will be fouled. So defensive 30, which it is. So Dunleavy with the foul. So Henderson will go to the line and shoot 2. He's 69% free throw shooter. First one way off the mark. Second one also off the mark, so he misses both of them. Yes, Dwight Jones ended up with the rebound. And he'll pass it over to Barry. Barry with the shot, and it's good.
Dandy.
So Celtics inbound the ball now. Down by 9. Pass it over to Roby. Roby with a great pass over to Maxwell. So Maxwell will get his 9th point of the game to lead the Celtics. And Roby will get his first assist of the game. Houston will take a timeout. The Celtics starting to get a little bit of momentum here. Actually, +4 momentum. So that'll kill that. So 1:24 left in the first quarter. Celtics down by 7. Celtics in the press. And they'll get it to Major Jones. And that will be a turnover. Yeah, turnover. Celtics are 5, and it's 4 or greater. So Celtics will inbound the ball after the turnover. And it'll be out to Chaney. Chaney will shoot a 2.
Line drive jumper.
And no block. And that'll be a miss by Chaney. But Carr will come down with the offensive rebound. And he'll pass it back to Chaney. Chaney will shoot a 2. And that will be good. So Chaney gets his first points of the game. Pulls the Celtics to within 5. No assist. Oh, it's good. The Celtics are in the press, so that will be a steal. Steal by Chaney. And Maxwell on the fast break. He'll shoot a 2. And it'll be good. So the press works that time for the Celtics, as they pull within 3. So, let's see. Inbound pass to Dunleavy. Dunleavy with a great pass over to Barry. Will put it up. Credit Dunleavy with his first assist. Barry now with 6 points. Celtics will inbound it with 12 seconds left in the quarter. And that'll be stolen by Major Jones.
What a steal!
And that'll do it. So at the end of the first quarter, this is Houston 27 and the Celtics 22. Larry Bird still in search of his first points, and we'll be right back at the start of the second quarter. Alrighty, so we're back for the start of the second quarter, and Larry Bird does have 1 point. I forgot he got he was 1 of 2 from the free throw line, so he's got 1 point in there. Cowan's back in with 2 fouls. Chris Ford back in. Let's see, Tiny Archibald and ML Carr in there for the Celtics. Malone, Jones, Major Jones, Robert Reed, Calvin Murphy, and Mike Dunleavy in there for the Houston Rockets to start the second quarter. Celtics inbound the ball. Down by 5. They've closed the gap a bit. And Dave Collins will get the inbound pass.
The jumper on the baseline.
And that will be defended, though, by Malone. He'll force the miss. And rebound by Malone. And he'll throw it over to Murphy on the fast break. Murphy with the shot. And that'll be good.
Ah, dandy.
No assist on the play, so Rockets lead now 7. Over to Carr. Carr will dribble it up. And he'll turn it over, though. Travel on ML Carr. Houston ball. Over to Reed. Reed will throw up a 2. And that'll be defended by Ford. Forces the miss. Malone with the offensive rebound, though. And he will be fouled. And it's going to be a foul on Bird, his first personal. His first foul of his career. As Jones will go to the line to shoot 2. Shooting foul. Malone 2 for 2 from the line so far. And first one is good. And the second one also good. So he's 4 for 4 now from the line. Houston's built the lead back up to 9. And it's going to be a quick foul on Reed. Celtics will inbound it. And it's going to be an inbound pass to Bird. Bird will shoot a 2. And that's going to be blocked by Major Jones. But the Celtics will come down with the offensive rebound as Collins ends up with it. And that'll be over to Bird. Bird will shoot a 3. And it'll be good. So Bird, an excellent free throw shooter, nails his first bucket of the game. And his first bucket of his career is a 3-pointer. Appropriately enough, as he is a great 3-point shooter for the Celtics during his career. And Robert Reed, we can't take out him yet. I'm going to play him safe, though, because he's up to 3 fouls now. As Houston inbounds the ball. After the 3-pointer by Bird. And that'll be over to Dunleavy. Dunleavy will shoot a 2. And that'll be blocked by Cowens.
Don't bring that Greek stuff in here.
So Reed will come out now with 3 personal fouls. And let's see here. Rick Barry will come in to take his place. Alright, so Celtics inbound the ball. And that'll be over to Ford.
Nice pass.
Ford with a great pass over to ML Carr. Ooh. And his basket is good. 6 points now for Carr. Ford with his 2nd assist of the game. So Celtics now down by 4. They haven't been this close in quite a while. So pass over to Dunleavy. Dunleavy is going to be fouled. And the foul is going to now be on Bird, his 2nd personal. And it'll be a shooting foul. And Dunleavy will go to the line for his first time today. 83% free throw shooter. First one's good. And he hits both of them. Cowens now with the ball. And Cowens will give a great pass. He'll feed it over to ML Carr. So Carr now with 8 points. First assist for Cowens. Kelvin Murphy with the ball now for the Rockets. And he'll shoot a 2. And that's going to be defended by Chris Ford. So Chris Ford playing some great defense so far. And it's going to be a possible loose ball foul here. Let's check this out. That's going to be no point, none on the point guard. And it's going to be a foul on Tiny Archibald, his first. So Houston will inbound the ball. Up by 4. So ball goes to Murphy. Murphy will shoot a 2. And ooh, another great defensive play by Ford. So Ford all over the place on defense today. Making great plays. So jump ball goes to the Celtics. Larry Bird with the ball. He'll shoot a 2. And that will be denied by Jones. Major Jones. As Dunleavy comes down with the defensive rebound. He'll pass it over to Murphy. And it's going to be stolen by Chris Ford. Wow, Chris Ford having a whale of a game defensively. And he'll dish it off to Archibald. And he'll be fouled. Defense. Oh, it's going to be an offensive flagrant foul though on Archibald for charging. So Celtics within 4. We'll be right back. Alrighty, we're probably going to do most of our substitutions now offline, or off camera, as it tends to take a little while and eats up some time, so you don't really need to see all that. Unless it's maybe towards the end of the game, we might do a little bit of that, but we'll see. Anyway, let's see now. So the Houston will inbound the ball, and Miss Maggs is just in the room here, letting her voice be known. Miss Maggs says, "Go Celtics." So pass in to Barry. Barry will shoot a 2. And that shot will be good. As Murphy gets the assist on that one. So a 6-point lead now for the Rockets. 8 minutes and 36 seconds left in the second quarter. Celtics inbound it. It's going to be stolen by Murphy. And it's going to be stolen right back by Larry Bird. And he'll dish it off to Henderson, now in at point guard. On the fast break. And that'll be good by Henderson. His first bucket of the game. So, lead now down to 4. As Tomjanovich ends up with the ball for the Rockets.
Here's a runner on the wing.
And that'll be good.
Stick it.
So Henderson now with the ball for the Celtics, and he's going to be fouled by Dunleavy. Second team foul for Houston, so still not in the penalty. Inbound pass to Bird, and he's going to be fouled by Tomjanovich. Non-shooting foul. And Celtics will inbound it over to Cowens. No, actually, neither one of them will be open. And now Cowens gets open. There's Miss Maggs is joining me on my lap here. Hi, Miss Maggs. How you doing? Miss Maggs is a big Celtics Larry Bird fan. Maggs is a big fan of any Bird, especially Larry Bird. Right, Miss Maggs? You like Larry Bird, huh? You like the birdies? Of course, there's always Brodie's birdies, which is his Brodie's golf team. So Brodie's a big fan of the Birds, too. Alright, so Collins will miss the shot. Tomjanovich now with 3 personals, too, so we're going to have to take him out as soon as we can. Have him play safe. We can't have him play safe for now. See where the rebound goes to. And it looks like it's going to be one pulled down by Cowens. And Cowens will put up a shot.
Up and under.
So that's going to be a miss. Cowens still without a point yet. And actually that would be good because the momentum is +2, so that shot will be good. So he will get his first bucket there. We're going to have the Rockets call a timeout here. So they can get Tomjanovich off the floor. And Major Jones will come back in. Okay. Alrighty. So Houston's going to inbound it. Over to Barry. Barry will turn it over, though. He throws it away. Celtics inbound it. And they'll turn it over.
Threw it away.
So back-to-back throwaways by both teams. So Houston up by 4, inbounds it. And it's going to go over to Dunleavy. Dunleavy will put up a shot. And that will be off the mark, but he's going to be fouled. And he'll be fouled by Gerald Henderson, his first. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2, as he was in the act of shooting. So, 83% free throw shooter. 2 for 3 for the day so far. Misses the first. But he'll make the second, so 1 for 2. Now a 5-point Houston lead. Celtics inbound it. Try to inbound it. Bird gets open. And he's going to give a great pass over to Cowens, who'll lay it up. So credit Bird with his first assist of the game. 3-point lead now for Houston. Celtics hanging around. So inbound pass to Barry. And he'll shoot a 2. And just off the mark, in and out. Dunleavy, though, with the offensive rebound. He'll pass it over to Malone. And Malone's going to be fouled by Henderson. So he'll shoot 2. Celtics now in the penalty. So Malone, perfect 4 for 4 from the line so far. And he'll miss the first one now, so 4 for 5 now. Second shot is good, so he's 1 for 2. So it's now a 4-point lead for Houston. As Henderson's going to come back in. Archibald 2. So the quick ones like that we're just going to show on camera, but ones that might require a little bit of, if I have an idea, it might take a little while. I'll pause play and come back after, so as not to eat up time. Alright, so Celtics inbounded, down by 4 now. After Malone makes both of the free throws. Actually, no, 1 of 2, I'm sorry. He was 1 of 2. And Chris Ford will shoot a 3-pointer. Looking for his point. And it's good. So Ford, an excellent 3-point shooter, knocks his first one of the game. First points of the game. To pull the Celtics within 1 point. As Cowens gets the assist on the play, his second of the game. So Houston inbounds it, just up by 1 now. Passes over to Malone. Malone will put it up. And that's going to be good.
That was sick, wicked, and nasty!
As Murphy ends up with the assist. Celtics inbound it. Over to Archibald.
Steps into a jumper.
And that jumper will be off the mark. Malone with the rebound. And he will, over to Murphy, who will turn it over.
Threw it away.
The Celtics inbounded, down by 3. Over to Cowens. Cowens will shoot a 2, and that'll be a miss. And rebound goes to Major Jones. And he'll pass it over to Barry on the fast break. And Barry will give a great pass over to Henderson, who'll lay it up. So Henderson with his first points of the game. Barry with his first assist. Now back to a 5-point lead for Houston. As Cowens will get the ball for the Celtics. And he will shoot a 2.
The jumper on the baseline.
And that is going to be good. Yeah, no foul on the play. So Cowens gets his 6th point of the game. Credit Chris Ford with the assist. His 3rd of the day. Celtics within 3 now. Pass over to Jones. Celtics could use a stop here. 1 possession game now. As Jones has it. And his shot will be off the mark. Oh, and Malone almost gets a piece of that one, but it ends up going to Larry Bird. Bird now with the ball. He'll pass it over to... Let's see here. He'll pass it over to Ford. Ford will turn it over, though, as he travels. Houston inbounds it. 4 minutes left in the second quarter now. Celtics down by 3. Houston ball. Over to Murphy. And it'll be good. System alone. So now back up to a 5-point lead. Over to Bird. Bird with the shot. And that will be good. So Bird with the back bucket, his first 2-pointer of the game, of his career. Assist goes to Ford, so Bird now with 6 points. And cuts it to a 3-point Houston lead. And that'll go over to Barry. Barry with a great pass over to Henderson. And that'll be good. 5-point lead. And it'll be stolen by Malone. And no fast break. But he'll get it over to Murphy. He'll shoot a 2. And that'll be in and out. And Maxwell comes down with the rebound for the Celtics. He'll pass it over to Cowens. Cowens' shot will be off the mark. And Major Jones will come down with the rebound. He'll get it over to Murphy. Murphy with the shot. And that'll be a miss. As Cowens comes down with the ball. And the Celtics will take a timeout. Try to kill some of that momentum. So at the timeout, Celtics will inbound it. And it's going to be over to Bird. Bird will put up a shot. And that will be a miss. As Malone comes down with it. He'll pass it over to Henderson. Henderson with a great pass. He feeds it to Murphy, who will get 2. So Murphy now with double digits with 10 points. And we'll be right back after these substitutions. Alright, so the Celtics will inbound it after the timeout. And that'll go over to inbound to Maxwell. Maxwell's jumper will miss. Barry down with the rebound for the Rockets. And he'll give a great pass, fast break pass over to Murphy. Puts it up. And it's good. As Henderson gets the rebound, gets the assist on the play. Now back up to a 9-point lead. Celtics had closed the gap to 1 at one point, I believe. And now it's back up to 9 with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Celtics inbound it. And over to Archibald. Great assist pass over to Carr. So Carr now in double digits with 10. Lead now 7 for Houston. And they inbound it to Barry. And the shot is going to be good. No foul on the play. Credit Jones now in at center with the Dwight Jones with the assist on the play. Oh, and it's going to be a steal by Murphy. No fast break on the play. Over to Henderson, though. Henderson will put up a shot. And that's going to be way off the mark. And it'll be out of bounds off the Celtics, so the ref says. So the offensive. So Houston will end up with the ball. And that's going to go over to Barry. And that is going to be good.
Can you believe that?
Credit the assist to Henderson, his third of the day. So now back up to a double-digit lead for Houston. 55-44 now. So Celtics inbound it. Fernstein's also in now for Bird. One of the substitutions the Celtics made. It's going to be over to Cedric Maxwell. Maxwell will be fouled. And, it's going to be an offensive flagrant foul on Maxwell. So Celtics with the offensive foul. They'll turn it over. Inbound to Major Jones. And he'll turn it over. So Celtics with the ball now. Nearing the end of the second quarter. We'll go for the last shot here before halftime. Maxwell will put up a 2. And that is going to be defended well by Major Jones. And Dwight Jones will come down with it. And they'll play. Houston will now play for the last shot here. As point guard Henderson has it now. And he will shoot a 2. And that will be off the mark as it actually gets blocked by Cowens. And that should do it. Oh no! And an injury right before halftime here. And injury check on Dwight Jones. He is a 3, and it's only 22, so he is going to be out for the half, which luckily for him, it occurred right before the half, so less than a couple of seconds left. So that half ends up only not being too detrimental here, as it's only like a few seconds, if that. So timing is everything with that. So, who is that? Is that Kelvin Murphy? I think it was Kelvin Murphy. No, Dwight Jones. So Dwight Jones, he was a substitute. He was a backup anyway, so it really wouldn't have been a big deal if he was out for the game. Although he is the only other official center on the roster. So Dwight Jones will come off, and Malone will have to go in at least for an inbound play. Alright. Okay, so Celtics inbound it, and that'll be it. So at halftime, it's Houston by 11, 55-44. We'll be right back with halftime stats and start of the third quarter. Alright, let's quickly check out some of the halftime stats with the Celtics down by 11. So for the Houston Rockets, Moses Malone leads with 13 points, followed by Kelvin Murphy and Rick Barry off the bench with both with 12. For assists, Henderson leads with 3. Personal fouls, a lot of foul trouble here. Tomjanovich, Reed, both with 3 personal fouls. Murphy with 2, as well as Dunleavy and White. Murphy leads in steals with 2. Rebounding, Moses Malone leads far and away with 9 total rebounds. For the Celtics, Cedric Maxwell leads with 11 points. Emil Carr off the bench with 10. Chris Ford with his excellent defensively also has 4 assists. Bunch of Celtics starters, all the starters except for Chris Ford with 2. Archibald, Bird, Maxwell, and Cowens. And Henderson on the bench with 2 personal fouls, so no real big foul trouble for the Celtics. Total rebounds, Dave Cowens leads with 5. Celtics getting killed off the boards here by a 2-1 margin with 24 total rebounds for the Rockets and only 12 for the Celtics. So Celtics got to play better on the boards in the second half if they hope to win this game. Down their deficit of 11 ties the largest deficit of the game. Let's see, from the line, Houston 75%, 62% for the Celtics. Celtics 50%, 2 for 4 from the 3-point line. Houston's have yet to take in a 3-pointer yet. And from the floor, Houston's shooting 56%, and the Celtics only 40%. So the Celtics got to get better in their shooting and their rebounding. And all right, so let's begin the second half here with Cowens, Bird, Maxwell, Ford, and Archibald on for the Celtics. So their starting lineup. For the Houston Rockets, Malone, Tomjanovich, Reed, and White. And Kelvin Murphy. So everybody except for all their starters except for Rudy White, who's off the bench. He'll come in at shooting guard. Start the third quarter. So Celtics will inbound it. Alright, it's going to be over to Archibald. And Archibald will give a great pass over to Bird. Bird will lay it up. So Bird now with 8 points. Archibald with his third assist of the game. So Celtics will play in the press, at least to start the half. And it's going to be over to White, newly in the game. He's going to give a great assist pass over to Reed. And they'll put it up. Reed now with 4 points. White with his first assist of the game. Celtics inbound it. Over to Ford. Ford will shoot another 3-pointer. And that'll be good. So Ford 2 for 2 from the 3-point range. I believe he's 2 for 2. Let's check that out here. See if I can find it out here. No, it doesn't show it. Oh, yes, it does right here. He's 2 for 3 from the 3-point range. Beyond the arc. And credit the assist to Bird. So Bird with his second assist of the game. So Celtics now within 8. So Celtics playing in the press, and they're going to get foul, and Bird will end up with the foul on the press. So that's one of the disadvantages of the press, is that you're more susceptible to the fouling. And Bird gets his third personal. So Houston inbounds it. Over to Tomjanovich. Tomjanovich will shoot a 2. And that is going to be a miss. That's much greater than 1. It's a 5. HRF there. So that would be a miss. That's a home road stat there. So the home team gets the benefit of that one usually. Alright. Let's see here. I believe that's how it's read. Well, I guess each one gets a rating there, so I guess it depends on which one you are. Home road differential or something like that. So that will be a miss though. So, and it's going to be Bird coming down with the rebound. And that'll be a pass. It'll get around to Bird, and he's going to be fouled. Non-shooting foul. Celtics inbound it. Over to Maxwell. And, Tomjanovich is now with 4 personals.
Pull up for the jump shot.
And Maxwell will shoot a 2. And, no, that doesn't take effect. It's only a 3. So the shot is off the mark, though. Yeah, this Reed ends up with it. And he's going to give a great pass over to Murphy. Murphy with the fast break. He'll dish it off to White, who will score the bucket. Credit the assist to Murphy, his third. And White with his first points of the game. I have him play safe. Alright, so Celtics inbound it, down by 10. Into Ford. Ford will shoot a 2. And that is going to be good. So Ford now with 8 points. Assist goes to Cowens. And Houston takes a timeout. And Tomjanovich will come off now with 4 personal fouls. So Barry back in the game. Actually. And Henderson will come in at point guard, and Murphy will move to shooting guard. Alright. Houston inbounds it. Malone with the ball. And that'll be defended well by Cowens. And Ford will end up with the rebound. He'll pass it over to... Actually, it'll go over to Archibald. Archibald will shoot a 2. And that will be off the mark. Maxwell with the ball for the Celtics. He'll shoot a 2. Shoots a jumper. And that is going to be good.
Got it!
So Celtics cut the lead to 6. Been much better on the board so far early in the third quarter. Just 2 minutes gone by. Impress assist if point guard assist is greater than 12. Greater than equal to 12. So that's going to be an assist. So that'll be an assist pass because of the press. One of the liabilities of the press.
Nice pass inside.
And that'll be into Barry, who now has 14 points, so credit the assist to Henderson, now with 4 assists on the day. So Celtics inbound it, and that's going to be stolen by Murphy. Fast break. Murphy on the fast break. Shoots a 2. And that is going to be good.
He buries that shot.
That lead back up to 10 quickly. Archibald pulls the ball up court, pushes the ball up court. He'll shoot a 2. And that'll be a miss. As Cowens comes down with the offensive board. He'll put it back up, and it'll be good.
That was sick, wicked, and nasty.
So great rebound by Cowens, puts it up, and now has 8 points. Inbound pass to Reed. Reed will put up a shoot a 2. And that'll be easily defended by Maxwell for the Celtics. Jump ball now. Jump ball won by Houston. Kicks it out to Henderson. He'll give a great pass over to Murphy. And that'll be good. So Murphy now with 16 points, I believe, to lead the Rockets. So Henderson with his 5th assist of the day. And we'll be right back. Alrighty, so all the starters except for Ford getting a rest here. Down by 10. Celtics inbound the ball. It's going to go over to Henderson. Henderson with a great pass over to Carr, who will put it up. Carr now with 12 points off the bench. Henderson with his first assist of the day. Detroit, Houston inbounds it. Stolen by Carr. And fast break over to Henderson. Puts it up. And it's good.
He buries that shot.
So Henderson with his 4th point of the game. Credit the assist to Carr and the fast break. So Celtics cut the lead to 6 here. 8 minutes and 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Troy inbounds it. And it's going to be a foul on Chris Ford, his first personal. Non-shooting foul. And, ooh, the press. That's right. We still got the press here. And it's going to be a foul on Roby. Non-shooting foul. And it's just a 24. I don't think it's going to be a 24. No, he's only a 3, so that doesn't take any. You can ignore that now. So, pass into Dwight Jones. And he'll turn it over, though. So Celtics with the ball after the turnover. Over to Carr. Carr with the ball, and he'll turn it over. Celtics give it right back. And Dwight Jones gets open. He'll get the pass. He'll shoot a 2. And the shot would have been good, but it's blocked by Fernstein. So Fernstein in for Bird. Gets the block shot. But Dwight Jones will end up with the rebound. And he will put up a 2. And that is going to be... It's going to be good.
He buries that shot.
So Dwight Jones with his first points of the game. Pushes the lead back up to 8 for Houston. Over to Chris Ford. Chris Ford will give a great pass. Over to Carr, who shoot a 2. And that'll be good. Chris Ford now with 5 assists on the day. Celtics trail by 6. Nope. So center 10. That's going to go to Malone. Malone will shoot a 2. And the reverse layup will be good. So Malone now with 15 points. 8-point lead for Houston. Emil Carr with the ball. And he's going to get fouled. He'll get fouled by Malone, his first personal. So Carr will go to the line to shoot 2. He's 2 for 2 on the day. That 3 for 3. And 4 for 4. So a 6-point lead for the Rockets as they inbound the ball. And that's going to be stolen by Gerald Henderson. Celtics will set up. And it'll be foul on Dwight Jones. His first personal. So we do some substitutions here. Murphy will come in and Celtics will put in all these guys. Alright, so Celtics inbounded, down by 6 with the ball. Over to Larry Bird. Bird looks to pass here. Actually, no, Bird's going to shoot. And that'll be a miss. And it goes out of bounds, so Houston ball. Celtics still playing the press. Within 6 now. And it looks like it's going to be Malone is going to be fouled. And that will be a foul on Cowens, his third personal. A shooting foul, as Malone will go to the line to shoot 2. 5 for 6 from the line today. First free throw is good. And second free throw is good. So 7 for 8 from the line. 17 points from Malone on the day. Celtics inbound it, and Malone's going to get called for the quick foul. Still not in the penalty yet, so Celtics will inbound it. And that's going to be a steal by Reed. And he'll dish it over to Murphy on the fast break. He'll put up a shot. And that's going to be forced wide by Cowens. So Cowens with great defense on that play. As Maxwell ends up with the rebound. He'll pass it over to Archibald. Archibald on the fast break. He puts up a 2. And that jumper is going to be good. Credit the assists. Assists to Larry Bird, his third of the day. So Celtics within 6 now. And it's going to be a turnover. It's a press. So a turnover by Malone. That'll be Celtics ball. So Celtics can close the gap even further here. As Archibald ends up with the ball. And he's going to give a great pass over to Maxwell. Basket is good. Archibald with the assist. So Celtics within 4. Let's see, press assist if. Or assist, no. So no assist there. So forward and center. So Malone now with the ball. He'll shoot a 2. And that'll be off the mark. As Bird comes down with the rebound. Celtics set up. And Collins is going to be fouled. And it's going to be a foul on Kelvin Murphy, his third personal. So it'd be a shooting foul. As Houston's now on the penalty. So Collins goes to the line for the first time, 78% free throw shooter. First one's good. And second one's also good, so he's 2 for 2 from the line. 10 points now for Collins, as the Celtics are within 2. So Celtics with a stop now could take the lead or at least tie it up on the next possession. Oh, and we get a turnover by Malone. So Celtics will have that opportunity to at least tie the game. And Murphy is going to foul Maxwell. So Maxwell will go to the line to shoot 2. Maxwell 3 for 3, perfect 3 for 3 from the line today. And first shot is good. And he nails both to tie the game. As Murphy's going to come out. So Murphy will come out with 4 fouls now. And we're going to bring in Dunleavy will come back in, I think. Rudy White could come in. Yeah, he's a... Alright. Alright, so tie game now. 71-71. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. As Houston inbounds it. Tries to inbound it. Malone, they finally get it to Malone. And nope, nothing there. So I'm not going to press the assist. So it's going to go to Malone though. And it's going to be a 36, so that'll be a foul. Defense 85, or offensive flagrant on Malone. So Celtics will get the ball in the turnover by Malone. So they get it into, no, they can't get it to Maxwell. She's covered well by Reed. But they are able to get it to Archibald. Archibald will shoot a 2. And that will be way off the mark. As Malone comes down with the rebound. He'll pass it over to Dwight Jones. Jones with the shot, and that's a miss. And that'll be a foul on Chris Ford, his second personal. And White will go to the line. He's a better free throw shooter. First one's good. 77% free throw shooter to be exact. And he nails both of them to give Detroit back a 2-point lead. So Celtics will inbound it. I think we're going to take off the press next possession, especially if we score. And it's going to be, ooh, it's going to be a turnover, though, by the Celtics.
Threw it away.
And we'll be right back. All right, after substitutions, we took out Roby and Fernstein. And, no, we took out Cowens and Bird, so they can play the entire fourth quarter. So Bird's had some great fourth quarters in his career, so we'll see if he can have a great one in this first game. Celtics only down by 2 now with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. So after the Celtic turnover, Houston will inbound it. And they will not play the press now. See how we do without that. So it's going to go over to Henderson. Henderson will shoot a 2. And next like that is going to be good. And a foul. So if possible, 3-point play for Henderson. Alrighty, so let's go back to where it was because I originally made a mistake. So we're going to say that is... I think we... Oh man, did it not take off the shot here? So I wanted good and a possible foul. But then it showed... Let's see here. Let's try that again. No, I think we're good. Here we go. So I go good on the shot. Nah, it's not going to let me... I thought it would let me do the foul possibility there. Okay, no, it's good. It's good. I guess maybe. But it's not going to let me. Let's try that again. So this doesn't always do the right thing when you try to undo something. Yeah, it should let me do a good and a foul and a possible foul here. But it's not letting me do that. So I'm just going to go with the good shot.
That was sick, wicked, and nasty.
And I'm going to assume it was a foul. And I'll do it on Tiny Archibald. Assume he was defending him. So we'll give him a commit foul here. Yeah, we'll just go with that. And then we'll give him a free throw attempt here. It's probably the fairest thing to do here. So Henderson goes to the line, shoot 1, and it'll be good. So it's a 3-point play for Henderson. Celtics inbound the ball. And that will be over to... Oh, it's going to be a great assist pass. Wait, is it? Yes. So feed over to... ML Carr. And he will score the bucket. Celtics trail by 3 now. Houston inbounds it. Major Jones with it now. And his shot will be good. Celtics inbound it. Try to inbound it. So it'll be a forced shot here. Forced shot by ML Carr. And that will be just miss. Just missed that one. Almost got it to go. Reed with the rebound. And that'll be over to Henderson. Henderson with a great assist pass. And, hold on here. Center, no, nothing. I won't go to him. Won't go to him. And he is the point guard, so we're going to just give it to the highest guy. If it doesn't equal any of these, then I just give it to the highest guy, because it is going to be a basket. So give it to Reed. Henderson with the assist, his 6th now. Has now a 7-point lead. 1 minute and 36 seconds left in the third quarter. And that's going to be stolen by Henderson. So one thing with not having Bird or Cowens on is they're generating a lot more offense, it seems. And a lot more turnovers. Celtics are committing. Oh, although we do have a turnover now by Houston. Traveling. Celtics inbound it. Over to Tiny Archibald. Archibald will shoot a 2. And no, it's not an HRF of 4, so it's going to be a miss. And it'll be Houston ball out of bounds. So pass over to Major Jones. Jones will put up a shot. And that will be off the mark, but he is going to draw a foul. And that is going to be guard 70 or defensive. It's going to be on Fernstein. So Jones will go to the line to shoot 2. He's 1 for 2 on the day. And he'll get the first one. And he'll nail both of them. So now back up to a 9-point lead. So it's killing the Celtics not having Bird and Cowens on the floor right now. Oh, stolen by Reed. And no fast break. And White will be fouled. And that's going to be a foul on Roby. So at least that Cowens and Bird are avoiding the fouls anyway. So White will go to the line 2 for 2. First one's good. And second one's good. So he's now 4 for 4. So now it's back up to an 11-point lead. Their largest lead. Tying their largest lead of the day. So Detroit has broken it back open. Oh, it's going to be a foul though on Henderson. So Roby will go to the line to shoot 2. 2 for 4 on the day so far. First one's good. And second one's also good. He nails both of them. So Roby now with 4 points. Gets it back into a single-digit lead for Detroit. For Houston. And it'll be the end of the third quarter. So the Celtics trail by 9 going into the fourth quarter after tying the game at some point during the third quarter, but unable to take the lead. So we'll start the fourth quarter, and we'll be right back with our substitutions. Alrighty, so I believe both teams start the fourth quarter with their starting 5. Alright, as Houston will inbound the ball, up by 9. So Celtics with some work to do. They'll guess they can't start it off by being in the press. Alright, so Malone with the ball. He'll shoot a 2. And he will miss. As Ford comes down with the rebound. As we stated before, Ford having an excellent day defensively. And with a whole bunch of it, with 5 assists too. So pass over to Bird. Bird will shoot a 2. And that'll be good. So Bird now with double digits with 10 points. Assist goes to Archibald. 7-point lead now. And that'll be stolen by Ford. And no fast break. And Archibald to end up with the ball. And that will be way off the mark. Oh, actually, no. Actually, it does go in because their momentum was a +2, and they only need a +1 here. So Celtics cut the lead to 5 now. As Houston will take a timeout. Try to kill some of that momentum. Doesn't always go back to 0 as you get later in the game. Sometimes it just cuts it down a little bit. So Houston with a timeout. Alright, they'll inbound the ball now to the timeout. And that'll be quickly stolen by Cowens. And it'll be a fast break to Ford. He'll shoot. And that'll be forced way off the mark by Reed. as Tomjanovich comes down with the rebound. He'll pass it over to Reed. And great defense by Maxwell. And Collins comes down with the rebound. He'll pass it over to Bird. Bird is the word.
The jumper on the baseline.
And he'll miss the jumper. And Malone will come down with the rebound. Ooh, it is going to be a fast break from Malone. And he's going to be fouled by, no, not Larry Bird. Actually, it will be because he's the, nope, actually it'll be Collins. Collins with his 4th personal. Malone will go to the line and shoot 2. Shooting foul. So Malone 7 from 8 from the line. 72%. Make that 8 for 9. And make that 9 for 10. So Malone excellent from the free throw line today. 7-point lead by the Rockets. Collins with the ball, and he'll turn it over. So Celtics are going to go back into the press. Oop, no. Go into the press for a little bit. See how that works. And wow, right away they get a turnover. So he can't get the ball. Guard will get the 9. So it'll be Murphy with the turnover. So Celtic ball. Nope. Turnover is plus 5, so it'll be a turnover by Collins. So Murphy now with the ball for the Houston.
The jumper on the baseline.
And the jumper is going to, ooh, no, it's going to be denied by Ford. And rebound is going to be by Maxwell. He'll pass it over to Collins. Collins with the shot. And he'll miss. Bird with the offensive rebound. He'll take a shot. Oh, and he'll be in and out as he just misses. And Malone will come down with the rebound. He will pass it over to Henderson. And the shot will be good. 9 points. Lead with 9 minutes and 12 seconds left in the game. So Archibald will bring the ball up. And he's going to give a great pass over to Maxwell. So credit Maxwell with the basket. 6 assists for now for Archibald. As we go to some substitutions, we'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back with the Celtics down by 7. Houston Rockets will inbound it. Oh, it's going to be a foul by Chris Ford, his 3rd. Non-shooting foul. Assistant guard is 24 greater. He's not. He's only a 10. So let's see. So it's going to go out to Barry now into the game, and he will shoot a 2. And he'll be way off the mark as Dunleavy comes down with the offensive rebound, offensive board. And, oh, no block for Tiny Archibald. Too tiny to block it. And that'll be a miss, though, anyway. But he'll get his own rebound. And he'll put up another shot. This time it's good. Gets it to fall. Celtics push it up. And It'll be Collins with the ball.
He goes straight to the glass.
And he'll, that'll be off the mark. Forced by Malone. However, Ford ends up with the offensive rebound. He'll take a shot. And that'll be good. So Ford with the offensive board puts it back up for the Celtics basket. Trailing now by 7. Ooh. So it's going to be, because he's a 15, way over that. And Murphy with the basket. Dunleavy with the assist. And Maxwell will put up a 2. And that'll be blocked by Barry. So Dunleavy with the board. No fast break. And that'll be defended by Archibald. As Bird comes down with the rebound. No fast break there. He'll pass it over to Collins. Collins will turn it over, though. Wow, Collins with another turnover. A crucial time. Just 7 minutes and 24 seconds left in the game, down by 9. Out to Dunleavy. Dunleavy will dribble the ball. And he's going to shoot a 3. Attempt a 3-pointer. And that'll be off the mark. As Collins comes down with the rebound. And he will shoot a 2. And that's going to be good. So Collins with 12 points now on the day. Assist goes to Ford. Celtics within 7. Still playing in the press. Pass over to Malone. Malone with a great pass. Over to Tomjanovich. He'll put it up. Credit the basket. And assist to Malone. Celtics. Oh, it's going to be stolen by Barry. Dunleavy on the fast break. He'll put it up. And that's going to be good. So double-digit lead once again for Houston. Time running out for the Celtics. Just 6 minutes, 12 seconds left. As Barry gets the assist. So Ford will shoot a 2. That'll be defended by Murphy. Force it off the mark. As Bird ends up with the offensive board. And that'll be a miss. Maxwell with the rebound now. And that'll be good. So we'll show these substitutions. So Chris Fu, he's played 34 minutes. Ouch. So we'll take him out. ML Carr will come in. And I think everybody else is good. 8:35. We're close. We're going to be close. If we go a minute or two over, it's not a big deal. Yeah, everybody else looks pretty good. We'll put Reed. Reed should be rested. I'm trying to follow these required rests as much as possible. So all these guys are good. It shows no required rest. So I want to leave these guys in. So I think we're pretty good. Maxwell's getting a little close. Bird a little close, but maybe we'll take out Archibald and we'll bring in Henderson. Alright, I think we're good though, other than that. Alright, so the Celtics halfway through the fourth quarter are down by 9. Houston ball. And turnover though. They get a turnover right away. On the press. So he wouldn't have got the ball. He wouldn't have got the ball, but I guess I just go with him. All right. So Celtics will have the ball after the turnover. So power forward. So it'll end up with nobody open. Bird will end up with the ball, and he's going to shoot a 3. And that'll be good. So Bird with a clutch 3-pointer there. Pulls the Celtics to within 6. Oh, and wow, momentum. Celtics should have called a timeout. They will next time. So momentum can be a killer there. So Dunleavy with the ball now. He'll put up a 2. And that shot will be off the mark. And Malone ends up with the rebound. He'll put it back up. Oh, and that'll just miss, but it's going to be a foul. Who's the foul on? Defense 65. Oh, it's going to be an offensive flagrant foul on Malone. His 4th personal. So Celtics will end up with the ball. They'll take a timeout. Kill some of that momentum. So that's weird. So the momentum now shifted to the Celtics. I would think it couldn't go past 0, but somehow it shifted back to the Celtics with that timeout. Interesting. So Maxwell with the ball now. He'll shoot a 2. And he'll be... No, that'll be good as his HRF is 3 or greater, so that works. So Celtics will pull within 4 now. And Houston will take a timeout. All right, so Houston inbounds it after the timeout. Oh, and it's going to be a foul on Gerald Henderson. See what that is. Non-shooting foul. As Houston inbounds the ball once again. Barry will put up a shot, and that's going to be a miss. As Collins comes down with the rebound, Celtics can close the gap now if they can score here. And that's going to be a pass over to Bird. Bird is the word. Puts up a 2, and that's going to... yes, it's going to be good by Bird, as that's only a block 1. So Bird gets him within 2. So Bird pouring it on here. Well, up to 15 points now. Maxwell leads the Celtics with 23, having a big day at forward. So I'm glad we put him at forward. So no assist on the play. So Celtics within 2 now. So pass over 2. Nope, nobody open. Finally, Dunleavy gets open. And he will shoot a 3. And that will be good. So a clutch 3-pointer by Dunleavy. Not a great 3-point shooter, but he nails one there. At a key time to get the Houston lead back up to 5. No assists on the play. 3 minutes and 48 seconds left in the game. Houston with a 5-point lead. Celtics with the ball. Not there. Center, it's going to go to Collins. Collins will shoot a 2. Oh, and it's just off the mark. But he gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. Wow, that went way up there, so he must be real close to the basket. So Collins' shot will go in. So 3-point deficit for the Celtics. Houston ball. Goes over to Barry. Barry will get fouled on the play. And it'll be a foul on Maxwell. And he'll go to the line and shoot 2. First time to the line today. A 94% free throw shooter. It's one of the highest numbers I've seen. And Murphy's also a 90-point. So some really good free throw shooters on the Rockets. So the first free throw, is good. Second free throw, also good. Makes both. And now back up to a 5-point lead as the Celtics inbound the ball. Over to Bird. Bird will put up a shot. And that will be off the mark. Can't get that one to go. Malone down to the rebound. And to Dunleavy on the fast break. Shoots a 2. And that'll be good. So lead back up to 7. As the Celtics will call a timeout. So 3 minutes and 24 seconds left in the game. I think I'll just credit that with an assist. Not sure if it was or not, but. Alright, so out to Cowens. Cowens will shoot a 2. And that'll be a good shot. As Henderson gets the assist. Oh, it's going to be a foul committed by Cowens. And Celtics, wow, Houston has not committed a foul yet, so Houston in great foul shape. Celtics not so good as they're in the penalty. Now it'll be a penalty the rest of the way. As Malone is 9 for 10. And he'll miss the first one. Excellent. And he'll get the second, drain the second one. So go to substitutions here. Oh boy, so Archibald's got to come back in. Everybody else we're going to kind of leave alone. Cowan's in foul trouble, but we gotta keep him in now. We need our big guns in there. And Chris Ford can't come back in. He's gone over his minutes, so we'll leave Carr in. Yeah, he's got 18 points. We'll leave Carr in. He's having putting up some big numbers offensively. Barry's getting close to his minutes. So do we have another forward to come in? We do not really. Well, Tom Janovich could come in at small forward, and then we'll put in Major Jones. Yeah, power forward. We can do that. Okay. All right. Back to the action. Just 3 minutes left in the game. Celtics down by 6 with the ball. Oh, and it'll be Murphy who will commit the foul. So only the first foul committed by Houston this quarter. But Kelvin Murphy now has 5 fouls, but it's getting crunch time, so he'll play through it. The Celtics will inbound it. Oh, and it's going to be stolen by Murphy. And he'll be on the fast break. He'll put up the shot. Oh, and that's going to be a miss. No foul draw, so a miss. As Cowens comes down with the rebound. Playing with 5 personal himself. And no fast break. And it's going to go, no, Bird will not be able to get to it. But it'll be out to Archibald. Archibald will drive in, but miss it. And Major Jones will end up with the rebound. And be stolen by Cedric Maxwell. And no fast break. And stolen right back by Major Jones. Time running out for the Celtics, down by 6. There's 2 minutes left in the game. Oh, it's going to be a turnover because of the press. Thank goodness we're playing the press. And guard 2. Won't be there. And center 9. So it's going to be a turnover by Malone. So Celtics will have the ball down by 6 and the ball. Over to Archibald. Archibald with a great pass. And it's going to be over to Maxwell. Maxwell now with 25 points. Archibald with his 7th assist. Celtics down by 4. Can they do it? Can they come back? They need a stop here. Time running out. Point guard, 32. It's going to be a assist pass. Over to Malone. So a 6-point lead now. Celtics inbound it. It's a minute 24 left. They got to think about shooting a 3-pointer here if they can. So it's going to go over to Archibald. Archibald will shoot a 2. It's going to be a miss. As Malone comes down with it. Oh boy. Time running out for the Celtics. Pass it back to Malone. Malone will shoot a 2. And that is going to be a miss. Oh, but Major Jones comes down with the rebound. 1 minute left. Less than a minute, probably. Alright, so 32. So it's going to be a pass. So Houston trying to kill some time. And it's going to be a steal, though, by Bird. Bird with the steal. And that'll go over 2. No fast break. Definitely need a fast break with this time running out. And 32. And Bird will get fouled. Defense. Oh, it's going to be an offensive foul. They're going to call it on Bird. So Bird with the... That's a killer. So they inbound it. So Celtics are going to have to intentionally foul here. It's not letting me intentionally foul. Oh, they're playing the press. Oh, man. I should have taken the press off there, probably. Guard assist. It's going to be an assist. So that is going to do it. So yeah, I got to take the press off here. Assist. So we got to go for the 3-pointer now. I'm just going to assume he's going to take a 3-pointer now. Down by 8, they have to. So this is going to be over to Bird, and Bird we're going to give a 3-point shot. And that's going to be good. Too little, too late, though. So not very good time management by the Celtics in our first game of the season. A little rusty. So Cedric Maxwell with the shot there. Celtics got a quick foul here. So we're going to go with the intentional foul here. So center 54. Or defensive high. And that's going to be it for Cowens. He'll foul out. So a little bit of mismatched clock management by the Celtics coach. I don't know if Casey Jones, maybe Casey Jones back then. I'm not sure if he was in 79. I know he was in the early 80s. I think he might have been there in 79. All right, so let's see here. So I'm going to bring in some substitutions here. We'll just go with, can't substitute him. As Cowens fouls out, we got to bring in Rick Roby. Play the last 6 seconds. As he goes to the line for 2. That'll be good, and that's pretty much it. Any last second hopes there is gone now. So he nails both of them. Inbounds it. Over to Bird. Bird will just lay up a 3. And that'll be off the mark. And that's going to be it. So the Celtics fall in their first opener. We'll be right back. Alright, so the Celtics fall in their opening game and also their home opener of the season, 1979-80 season, Larry Bird's first game, by a score of 110 to 103. A little bit of mismanagement in the fourth quarter there. It's kind of learning how to do the last few minutes of the fourth quarter can be a little challenge in this game, but we're figuring it out. We'll figure it out as the season goes on. So for Houston, Moses Malone ends up with a high score of 22 points. Also with 15 rebounds. Henderson with 6 assists to lead the Rockets. Celtics with 25 big points out of Cedric Maxwell. Cowens with 11 rebounds. And Archibald with 7. So back and look at the box score in a second. Alrighty, so let's look at the rest of the box scores here. See what we can take out of this. First we'll go Larry Bird's stats. So he was 7 for 18 from the floor, 3 for 5 from three-point land, 1 for 2 from the line, free throw line, 2 offensive boards, 5 defensive rebounds, 7 total rebounds, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 4 personal fouls, 3 assists, and 18 points on the day. So Larry Bird with 18 points. Second on the team, tied with ML Carr. Cedric Maxwell, as we said earlier, 25 points to lead the Celtics. So the rest of your stats there. Let's see. Let's look at some of the... Moses Malone, 10 for 12 from the line. He got to the line quite a bit. 22 points to lead the Houston Rockets. Murphy with 18. Barry strong off the bench as well. Dunleavy 16 and 14 respectively. And it looks like he'll get a double-double. Malone will. So a double-double. So he rebounds and points. Pretty dominant on the boards there as Houston with 40 boards. Celtics only with 30. They did catch up a little bit in the second half. And the press helped us a little bit too. So we used that a little bit too long in the fourth quarter there. Let's see. So 50, and the Celtics shooting got better, up to 48%. They were at as low as 40 at the end of the first half. And they played a little bit better. They cut down. I think they were around 58 or 60%. So it cut that down a little bit. Celtics great from the three-point line, 5 for 8, led by Bird and Chris Ford. From the line, though, 25 for 29, a lot of free throw. They went to the line 29 times with 86% from the line. It's really hard to win when you shoot that well from the free throw line with that many opportunities. Celtics only 76% from the line. Not horrible, but not. And that is about it there. Celtics never had the lead, though, so they have trailed from the onset. They did tie it in the third quarter, but were unable to take the lead at the time. And then Houston sealed the deal in the fourth, even though Celtics did outscore them by 2, but down in the last couple minutes, they were able to fend off the Celtics there. And a little bit mismanagement, as we said, by the clock for the Celtics. But anyway, that's a learning curve there. We'll learn that there. So Larry Bird scores 18 points in his first game, his rookie season. So we'll be back with game number 2 of Larry Bird's career. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoy this series. It'll get better as it goes on. And get invested in the players and everything, as I know most of these players, but we'll definitely get more invested as the season goes on. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. My co-host, Mr. Brodie, is sitting by the heater, starting to stay warm on this cold New England night as we approach Christmas, just a week away from Christmas. So hope you have a great, safe, great Christmas season. Jesus is the reason for the season. Definitely believe that with all my heart. And we will see you in the next video. So thank you and God bless. Bye-bye now. And just one more thing on this game. The Celtics did win this first game. So they're 1 game behind their pace now. Just to let you know. So we'll see you in game number 2 of Larry Bird's career. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.